Good afternoon. My name is Jamie Inoue. I'm the head instructor for the VENICE KENDO Club, and we're going to do a little demonstration for you this afternoon. I'd like to introduce our participants. We have Mr. Kenji Arai, who's a Sandan, 3rd degree black belt. We have Mr. Ron Steffi, he's a Nidan, 2nd degree black belt. And on the far left, we have Mr. Aston Sasaki, who is Sankyu. We have Grant Akutagawa, who's Yonkyu. Faith Akutagawa, she's also Yonkyu. Ms. Kanon Saito, she's 0Q. Lei Tomatsu, 0Q. Kotomi Miyashiro, 0Q. Mr. Sean Reyes, beginner. Ms. Ella Clouden, beginner. Momoka Miyashiro, beginner. Mr. Yuto Kawashima, beginner. And Luna Mizorogi and Kenzo Fit. They're going to get ready and put their gear on, and then we'll go start our Kendo demonstration. At this time, I'd like to turn the mic over to our president, Mr. William Honda.
If any of you are interested, you can sign up. We practice Wednesdays and Fridays, 7:30 to about 9 o'clock for the kids. Adults can stay. We usually practice till 9:30 maybe, and rare occasions we'll even practice longer than that. So before we practice, we do mokso. Mokso is meditation, and we're supposed to try and wash everything away from work, just clear our minds so that we can prepare for practice. As they're putting the gear on, Kendo was developed around, modern Kendo was developed around 1920. Before that, this was generated because the samurai were using live blades and they would injure each other and maim each other. What ended up happening was they started to use wooden swords, and the same thing would happen. Mistakes would happen. They would break somebody's bones because it was a solid piece of wood, and they would be injured. So over time, Kendo got developed, and Kendo uses 4 staves of bamboo, which are laced with leather. So we can hit each other pretty much full contact. It does sting, but it doesn't really hurt. So, in that sense, you're getting the full benefit of striking somebody with a full contact. The men is probably the most interesting piece of equipment. It has that steel brakes that you look through, and the head portion that wraps around your head, and the mentare, which is the little flap that comes out. That's basically cloth batting. It's very dense, and when it's hit, it'll distribute the forces so that it absorbs most of the energy. The dough is once was made out of bamboo that was lacquered over, and now it's made out of fiberglass. If you do choose, some of us we buy the more expensive stuff, which is still bamboo and lacquer. And the tare is the protector that protects your groin area. they thought it was cool because we got to wear all this extra stuff that the other two martial arts didn't. So I kind of continue with Kendo. So this is one of our warm-up drills. It's called Kirikwaeshi. And this has all the elements of Kendo that we actually use. And it's meant to loosen your body and get the energy and your spirit on. In terms of the youngest that we take is about 6.5 or 7 years old. If they're younger than that, they don't really have the strength to swing the shinai, nor do they have the attention span to practice. So anywhere between 6.5 and 7 is about the earliest you can introduce kids to Kendo. The hardest thing to master in Kendo is your footwork. Unlike some of the other martial arts and fighting sports like boxing, we have a tendency to lead with only the right foot, and we do it like a jumping foot. So if you notice, everybody's footwork always leads with the right foot. And it's a very unnatural thing to be doing, so in a way that's probably one of the hardest things to master. There's this concept of Kiken, Tai-Ichi, Ki being your spirit, Ken being the sword, and Tai being your body, so that if you do everything at once, it generates a lot of power, cutting power in the sword. So when you strike, all these three elements should be present. Okay, this is one of the basic strikes. It's called men, and it's a strike to the head. This is called shomen. Shomen is just a straight up and down, straight strike to the head. As we get better and more developed, there's different kinds of men that we can strike. One of which is yokomen, which is a side strike. But for kids this age, there's only one. It's a straight one. So in Kendo, there's a lot of yelling, right? And the yelling is the kiai. And the kiai, you're supposed to generate a lot of energy from your tanden, or your, a couple inches below your belly button, where you're producing a lot of the power. The next strike, or the next point area, is the gauntlet, which is called the kote. So what you're trying to do is cut their hand off. the good things about Kendo is that it doesn't require much strength. It's more a matter of technique and skill. So what you find is many times women will beat men. And I think part of that is that women, they concentrate more on the technical abilities than men do. Men have a tendency to want to use their strength and speed a lot, but women will use the technique, and so a lot of times the women will easily defeat men. The next strike is a do, which is a cut through the midsection. What they're doing is a classical do, which is cutting on the left side, the hidari do, and we also at times will cut on the right side. This is one of the combinations. So, okay, next we're going for the wrist and the head. This is called Nidan Waza. Nidan Waza, the advantage of Nidan Waza combination is that you become distracted. It's like a jab and then the actual right hand that comes in for boxing. It's a 1-2 punch. Penetration is the same. It's one of the things that we have to strive to do is penetrate the opponent's area, right? So that's the same, and it's the mentality you have to actually fight. Okay, so the next one is like a sandan waza, which is a 3-strike combination. kick, which is a thrust to the throat. It's just taking a direct stab at the throat. This one is an avoidance. So you're taking, he's Tomotodachi, which is the two in the blue. They're trying to hit the pote. And what the receiver is doing is they're taking their pote away and then hitting their men. This one, if you execute this perfectly, it makes the other person look really, really silly. This one is a block. They're blocking and hitting the toe. You know, once every 3 years, there's a World Kendo tournament and there's a all United States Kendo tournament that only select few can participate in. But the good thing about Kendo is that you find that there's a lot of good people that actually practice it, and you make friends actually around the world, because Kendo has spread so far that it reaches everywhere. It reaches Russia, Hungary, France, Taiwan, China. So a lot of us, especially with the internet, we correspond with a lot of people that's all over the world. And surprisingly, because a lot of the countries are bringing in Japanese Kendo teachers, Hungary has become very strong, France has become very strong, Canada always has been very strong. This drill is called KENDO, and basically it's just a hitting drill where you're not even supposed to think, you're just supposed to hit. This drill is used sometimes when somebody's misbehaving, because it's very strenuous. You get very tired, and it can be used as punishment. Nobody likes doing this one. This one is really nasty. We're going to do a little bit of Shiai Geiko. Shiai Geiko is just having a match, so there's no predetermined striking. They're just going to try and score a point off of each other. So the 3 points that they're basically you need to look for is the man, the gauntlet, kote, and the do, the strike to the torso. So she hit the torso. It was one of the Migi-do. The next two contestants is Taito and Matsukagawa. So as you see, they get older, the more aggressive they get, the better they are. At least we hope so, right? So right now with kids, We prefer to see that they actually attack and become aggressive. As they get older, we try to teach them, how to set your opponent up, different kinds of things. So it all, like anything, as they get better and better, we start teaching them the more finer points of practicing Kendo. Hikiwake is a type. And our last match is between Sasaki and Ikuto. You can see they're two teenage boys, so they're really aggressive and just going after each other. If you see two adults, the Kendo is going to be a little bit more fast than this, but for them, that is good. Okay, so who saw that one, right? That was a man. So now it's tied 1-1. Matches usually are 2 out of 3. So first to get to 2, right? Okay, so time ran out, so high. One of the things, you saw a lot of shoving with the boys, but as you get older, you're going to find out, we would end up sidestepping someone and letting their energy actually go through and not actually fight energy with energy. So, those are the kinds of things, as people advance, you get to be able to see and notice as part of the development.
Okay, so one last thing. I also teach Kendo at El Marino Elementary School in Oklahoma City on Thursday afternoon. And most of the kids have started their Kendo journey at El Marino. And after a few months, they became regular students here at Venice. But they still continue to practice at El Marino. So any of you have kids that want to learn Kendo, we start at El Marino. It's on Thursday afternoons from 3:30 to 5 o'clock. Thank you.
So again, after practice, same thing. We do mokso, which is meditation, and we're trying to get rid of the practice that we just had. Just calm ourselves down, and that way we can